Well, welcome back, everybody. Again, my name is John Edwards. This is Raw Ingredients. We are traveling uh, around the world in 8 days. We're doing the ingredient of rice. We're currently on the continent called Oceania, better known as Australia. So we're gonna make a nice rice salad, right? We're just pivoting a little bit, right, with our rice. So we're gonna do a rice salad. It's gonna be a curried Australian rice salad. So we're gonna start by just sauteing. I just have a little bit of blended oil. You want to make sure you use a high temp oil. I'm gonna just saute some celery real quick and some red bell pepper. This is a very quick and easy dish to make. I actually just got home from work. I'm gonna whip this up real quick with no problems. Easy peasy. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day today. My day was good. All right, so this is where it's up to you. Again, I haven't seen a recipe where they actually saute these veggies, but again, like I always say, make it your own. I'm wanting to nuance some of the flavors. So here, they're sauteing. I'm just wanting to sweat them, right? Not caramelize them. I'm not a huge fan of eating raw celery in a dish. So even if I'm making potato salad or chicken salad, I actually like cooking the celery and I like cooking the onions too in that, by the way. So, but again, if you like eating your celery raw and crisp, boom, do it, right? Okay, we have that just sauteing now. Now I don't want to cook it a whole long time because it's about to simmer with the rice in the liquid. Now, what we'll do is let's add our rice. This is a half cup of rice. Remember, I like toasting my rice. La da 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 da. We're gonna let that go just for a few seconds. If you don't have time to make stock or broth, that's fine. They have a lot of quality products on the market now. So we're just gonna use a store-bought chicken broth. We're gonna use a little bit of curry powder. Please feel free to make your own curry powder if you like. If you wanted to make your own curry powder, I would suggest onion powder, garlic powder, fenugreek, turmeric, coriander. That would give you a nice base to start off from. Okay, now, so we're toasting our rice a little and we put our curry powder in there just to kind of wake it up a little. With curry powder, you definitely want to cook it, okay? Don't try to just toss the curry powder in after the fact, after you've cooked the rice. It's gonna still be too raw. It'll have kind of a bitter flavor. All right, so we had half a cup of rice. So that means 1 cup of stock. Remember, we're doing 2-to-1 long grain rice. All right, and let that come up to a simmer. I'm going to turn it down, and then we'll come back when it's cooked. Okay, you guys, welcome back. So this is a very quick dish. I think you guys will really like this. So look at how vibrant our rice is. So we simmered it with that curry powder. Now that curry powder doesn't have any salt in it, right? So that leaves us the ability to salt it how we like. All right, here we go. This is our chefy move for the day. So this right here, I made a dressing for this. So I think classically there it may not get dressed, but I couldn't resist the broth that was from this. So what I did was I simmered it with the lid off, which means it was going to evaporate at a little higher rate. So I put some extra broth in it, simmered it, and then I strained that broth off when the rice was cooked all the way, and I saved it. So I had a curried chicken broth. Then I took some of that curried chicken broth and just mixed it with mayonnaise, a little bit of mayonnaise, some of my chopped parsley, and some more of the red bell pepper, and some salt and black pepper. It is fantastic, you guys. So this is where you make it your own, right? So we're going to take this dressing and just put this right. It almost has like a green goddess type of flavor if you guys have ever had green goddess dressing. It's almost what it's reminiscent of. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to stir it around, make it a little creamy. Also, you guys, what I did was after I was finished cooking the rice, I took it and laid it out flat on a plate and put it in the freezer to cool it. So this rice is completely cooled off because it's a rice salad, remember. So we've just dressed it with that nice dressing. Oh, that looks fantastico. So see how it's got a little creamy look to it? That's exactly what we want. Now, I chopped some peanuts. Now, I chose roasted peanuts, honey roasted peanuts. You can do just plain roasted peanuts that aren't honey roasted and they're not salted. These are salted. So I also held back a little bit on my salt seasoning. Doo-be-doo-doo-doo. Oh my goodness, that looks delicious, you guys. Okay, now for the ultimate test, the taste test. Let's see where we are right now. Notice I haven't gone crazy on salt. I haven't put any salt in the rice yet. That is very good. So, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Now, what I also think, again, we're trying to balance flavors. I think, I'm not going to do it, but I think this could do well with a little vinegar maybe and a little bit of honey. So that would just give it a little extra pop, but we're not going to do it. I'm going to behave this time. I'm not going to go crazy with all of the chefy moves. All right, let's taste it again. That is fantastic, you guys. Let me grab a bowl. All right. So notice I always reserve some of your ingredients for your garnish, right? So we have some of our peanuts here that we're now going to sprinkle over the top. We're going to put a little bit of our parsley on there. And there we have it, you guys. A little bit of Australian curried rice salad. Happy cooking.